Orpheus and Eurydice, love beyond death. The music of the heart. Orpheus, son of the Thracian king and Calliope, the muse of epic poetry, was gifted with a divine talent for music. As a child, he was given a lyre by Apollo, god of the sun and music, and taught to play it. Under Orpheus's touch, the lyre's strings sang not just melodies, but emotions. His music could stop rivers, make trees bend toward him, tame wild beasts, and draw tears from stones. No mortal and few gods could rival Orpheus in music, but fame meant nothing to him. His heart longed for love, not glory. And then he met Eurydice, a love fated by the gods. Eurydice was a forest nymph, gentle, graceful, and radiant. When Orpheus saw her, he stopped playing, stunned by her beauty. For the first time, his heart composed a melody not for nature or gods, but for one soul alone. They fell deeply in love, with a passion as pure as it was intense. Their wedding was held in the glades of the forest, attended by nymphs, creatures, and minor gods. Orpheus played a melody so moving that even the trees wept with joy. The world itself seemed to bless their union. But happiness in the realm of mortals is often fleeting. One afternoon, while wandering the forest with her companions, Eurydice caught the eye of Aristeus, a minor god and shepherd, who became infatuated with her. As Eurydice fled his unwanted advances, she stepped on a hidden serpent. The bite was swift and fatal. She collapsed among the wildflowers, the light in her eyes fading into death. Grief and resolve. Orpheus was inconsolable. When news reached him, he collapsed in despair. His music, once full of joy, became a song of mourning. The world itself mourned with him. Birds ceased to sing, rivers slowed, and the very wind seemed to sigh. But grief turned to resolve. Orpheus decided to do what no mortal had done, journey to the underworld and bring back his beloved. None had ever returned from Hades, not even heroes, yet Orpheus believed his music could move more than hearts. It could move death itself. The descent into Hades. Through a cavern in the distant south, Orpheus descended into the realm of the dead. He played as he walked, each note pushing back the darkness, lighting his path with song. He passed through the asphodel meadows, where countless souls drifted in silence. They paused, drawn to the melody of the living. His music gave shape to their forgotten names, stirred memories long lost. At the river Styx, he found Charon, the ancient boatman who ferried souls across. Orpheus played him a lament so sorrowful that the old man, who had seen countless deaths, wept, and without a word offered him passage. At the gates of Hades stood Cerberus, the three-headed hound of hell. It growled, each head snarling. Orpheus, unfazed, played a gentle lullaby. Slowly, the monstrous beast lay down, lulled to sleep by the music. And so Orpheus stepped into the throne room of the underworld. A plea before death. Before the thrones of Hades and Persephone, Orpheus did not speak. He simply played. His music told the tale of love found, love lost, and the soul-shattering grief that followed. It spoke of Eurydice's smile, their wedding, and her final breath in the forest. It pleaded, not with words, but with truth. When the final chord faded, silence fell. Persephone wiped away a tear. Even Hades, the lord of death, was moved. "She may return with you," Hades said at last, "on one condition. You must lead the way, she will follow, but you must not look back, not even once, until you both have left my realm. If you do, she will be lost to you forever." Orpheus agreed. With a heart full of hope and fear, he turned and began the journey upward. The final glance. The underworld stretched endlessly. As Orpheus walked, he heard light footsteps behind him, faint but real. Eurydice was there, just as Hades promised. He passed the silent souls, Cerberus still dozing, and Charon, who turned away in quiet reverence. Slowly, light began to pierce the dark. The surface was near. But doubt crept in. Was she truly there? Had Hades deceived him? Or was the silence behind him a cruel illusion? With only a few steps remaining, Orpheus gave in to his fear. He turned. And there she was, Eurydice, pale but beautiful, reaching out. Their eyes met for the briefest moment, hers full of sorrow, his filled with regret. Then she was gone, pulled back into shadow, her last gaze both forgiveness and farewell. Eternal grief. Orpheus stood frozen. He had come so far, defied death itself, but lost her again for a single, fatal doubt. He tried to return to Hades, begged for a second chance, but the gates were closed. No music could move them now. Devastated, Orpheus wandered the earth. He no longer played for joy. His melodies became songs of mourning that drifted through forests and over mountains. Even the gods pitied him. Some say he refused the company of women, loyal only to Eurydice's memory. Others say he shunned Al.